was being abused verbally from the very beginning. It went from verbal abuse to motion to smacking, to choking.
Right.
You know, this man would put a cord around his neck, an extension cord around his neck, I remember, and just choke himself with it every time I say I was gonna leave. And I would yell, please, somebody help me. His family lived downstairs. Nobody came upstairs to help me. I endured that for 7 years. So I said, I can't take this anymore. I'm leaving.
Just toxicity everywhere throughout your life.
Everywhere.
And you being raised under it, you hit adulthood and you still attract that same negativity.
I still attract the same negativity.
Hard.
So now the new wave is hard. You got kids that are young as all hell. I remember back then in the 90s, you know, hard was saying like, oh, you crackhead, yeah, your mother's a crackhead. No, she not. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, your mother a crackhead, so are you.
Right.
You know? Now it's like everybody got that glass stem. Everybody got that, but that's the new wave. Yeah, yo, that's the first thing people ask you when you meet. Hey, yo, what's up? My name is Hey, yo, you smoke?
Crazy. I mean, I interviewed a 19-year-old that was on crack.
That's 15, 16 years old. Yeah.
On glass.
This shit is booming.
I seen a girl on a video on Instagram in a high school bathroom smoking.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
There's no respect nowhere either. You got them in churches, in front of churches, niggas get high. You know, people walking with their children. Me, I get high, yeah. I don't do that in front of nobody.
Right.
She looks down at me a lot. She says, what type of mother are you? Look at you, you're disgusting.
The nerve.
How can you talk to your daughter that way? And I tell her, damn, why you hate me?
This is what she built. I'm sorry. Give me a hug. Y'all, welcome to Jersey's Concrete. Please hit that subscribe button. Please comment. Please like. And hit that notification bell right there on the subscribe button. Thank you guys for everything. Please support the channel. Hit the Cash App. Listen, it helps the channel out a lot. So, thank you again, guys. Alright, guys. We in Patterson on Van Horton, right? Helton. I don't know why I can't say that, but today we have Melo. You call yourself, right? How you doing, Melo?
I'm okay.
I won't get in the car because it's kind of windy and cold out here, so you won't get your story in the car, right? All right, come on. Hey guys, we got Melo. How you doing, girl?
Hey.
You're pretty too, man. I wish we had more light so they could really see your eyes. You got some little pretty eyes. Melo.
Yeah.
Okay, where you from, Melo?
Well, I'm originally from Brooklyn. I was born in Manhattan. And lived in Brooklyn till I was 9. Came to Patterson when my dad died.
Okay. And how did your father pass, if you mind me asking?
He shared a needle with his best friend. He contracted HIV. He died 3 months later at 32.
At 32?
He was doing heroin.
Damn. Sharing just like that, 3 months it takes?
Shared a needle, full blown. And the person that is still alive.
Really?
All 10 of his baby mothers are sick, and all 10 of his kids are sick. He out here walking around like nothing, spreading that disease.
That's horrible, man.
It took my father.
Evil.
My daddy was only 32 when he died. I just turned 40.
You just turned 40. And you look good, girl. 40, and you're going through whatever you're going through right now. You're aging pretty well. Yeah.
I try to keep up with myself.
Where's your mom? What happened to your mom?
My mom left me when I was little. My aunt had to raise me.
Okay.
Me and my brothers. We grew up right there on Belmont Ave and across the street from Checkers.
Okay, Patterson.
My mother was around. She came and she left. She came and she left. She had taken me when I was 12 years old. She took me back.
From your auntie?
From my aunt. That was when I started getting molested.
Oh,
until I was 14. Told my mother, she didn't do nothing about it. I would tell her, stop, leave me alone. And she'd be like, leave her alone, instead of getting up and checking what's wrong with your child.
So you would be in the other room. Your
Yeah,
mom would hear you
and
with
wouldn't
this
get up.
grown man.
And wouldn't get up. I was 15 when my son died. I had a son. I was pregnant at 14, and I think I got pregnant to get away from her.
Mm-hmm.
Not even knowing, because I was a baby.
Yeah, right.
You know, I lost my virginity. I was 15 when he was born, October 10th, 2000. My son died November 11, 2000.
My condolences. I'm sorry.
Buried my son at 15. They still didn't know what was going on.
So you was pregnant, baby passed, and your mom still didn't know that this happened?
No, she knew.
Okay.
She knew. She didn't take me for counseling, though. She took me to bars.
The bars at 15. So, okay, so your auntie came in, and she took you, and you had siblings as well?
I had 2 brothers.
2 brothers. So it was 3 of you guys.
Yeah.
Your auntie came in and took you.
In a 2-bedroom apartment. I love that lady. I got my morals, my respect, my dignity, everything from her. That lady said something to me, I put my head down.
Right.
My mother say something, man, listen.
Right. No respect.
No respect.
Right. You definitely gotta earn respect, even as a parent.
She don't respect me. To this day, she calls me the most horrible names there is. The pain that I go through every day. You know. Right now, she calls me a junkie.
Did she use?
Yeah, she's been sniffing coke since she was 11.
11.
So how can you sit here and tell your own child they disgusting? How can you tell your child when your child wants is a hug? Tell your child that you love them.
Right.
That's all I want.
And your situation is residue from her, from your childhood, and the trauma she put on you. I mean, a lot of young ladies going through station when the mothers did know about it.
And the thing is that when you're raised in a Hispanic, black, community, we're taught to brush it under the rug. Not saying that.
Yeah, and no snitching and all that other stupid
you keep
crap.
Quiet. And then they bring that person around you like it's normal.
Exactly.
So me growing up, my aunt always said, if somebody would have told you, you tell. I told. You know what happened? They told me I was lying. I ran in my brother's room that first time that man touched me, and I told him, yo, this such and such is touching me. Get out my room.
Your brothers?
Yeah. I told my mother, I'm lying. So what did I do? I had to keep quiet because I did the right thing.
You did. I'm so sorry, man. That's unfortunate. You did not deserve that.
I was a child.
Right.
So, being in the 6th, 7th grade, I had mentally checked out. I mentally checked out. I was going to school.
Right.
I don't even know how they passed me. I only made it to 9th grade the first week. I was high risk with my son. My mother was supposed to go back to the school so they could send a tutor home. She didn't do that either.
Of course not.
So I never went back to school.
Ever since your first week of 9th grade. So what did you do after that?
Once my son died, very years went on. She took me clubbing, she took me partying. 17 and a half, I met my oldest daughter's father. My daughter's 22.
Okay.
I was 17 years old, he was 24. I was being abused verbally from the very beginning. It went from verbal abuse to motion to smacking, to choking.
Right.
You know, this man would put a cord around his neck, or extension cord around his neck, I remember, and just choke himself with it every time I say I was gonna leave. And I would yell, please, somebody help me. His family lived downstairs. Nobody came upstairs to help me. I endured that for 7 years. So I said, I can't take this anymore. I'm leaving.
Just toxicity everywhere throughout your life.
Everywhere.
And you being raised under it, you hit adulthood and you still attract that same negativity.
I still attract the same negativity.
Right. So
I got the strength to leave. Got my daughter, and I ran for a year and a half. He didn't see my daughter. We were hiding in my mother's house. So one day my mother's friend had seen him a year and a half later, and she's like, he calls my mother, and she's like, tell Melanie not to come outside. This person such and such is around looking for you. He looks like a demon. He looks like a devil. And I said, man, F this, I'm done. I went to the police.
Right.
Caught him going into Route 80. They locked him up.
Good. He deserves it, man.
So, I raised my oldest daughter by myself. Moving fast forward throughout the years, taking care of my daughter, doing what I had to do. I put myself through CNA school.
Okay.
So I'm in the medical field to this day. Doing my thing, whatever. I had my little car, me and my daughter. Drugs started very early. Drugs started when I was 21.
Okay.
Started popping ecstasies. So I was, I at some point had felt that I had to be high to deal with my daughter's father. You understand?
Right.
That's how toxic it was.
Mm.
And I started drinking. I was drinking every day.
Right.
Thought it was normal. My daughter didn't see anything.
Okay.
But I thought it was normal. That's
Right.
not normal. Then started popping the mollies because it was like ecstasy. So I had a bad trip when I was 25.
What happened?
Popped the
during
molly.
the
I'm
trip?
dancing in the club. All of a sudden, I just stopped, and I'm looking around. Flies all hell, here come, think I'm the shit. Excuse me.
You good.
Dancing, boom, boom, and I just stopped. I forgot how to dance. I forgot how to walk. I didn't know how to talk. I lost all my mobility skills, and I just dropped. Boom. I wake up. I'm in St. Joe's Hospital. I went to go speak, and I was like, I couldn't talk. And I was like that for about 3 months. My oldest daughter.
What?
My oldest daughter didn't go to school for 2.5 months. She taught me how to walk and talk again.
Are you kidding me? Just off the Molly?
Going for Molly. When they did the toxicology report, there was nothing in my system. So what did I take?
That's weird, man. Like, you don't know what you're taking out here.
You don't know what you take.
And it's getting worse.
And it's getting worse and worse and worse.
What are you on now?
Right now, I'm doing heroin. I smoke dope, and I smoke hard.
Hard? Okay.
Now the new wave is hard. You got kids that are young as all hell. I remember back then in the 90s, hard was saying like, oh, you crackhead, yeah, your mother's a crackhead. No, she not. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, your mother a crackhead, so are you.
Right.
Now it's like everybody got that glass stem. Everybody got that, but that's the new wave. Yeah, that's the first thing people ask you when you meet. Hey, yo, what's up? My name is Hey, yo, you smoke?
Crazy. I mean, I interviewed a 19-year-old that was on crack.
That's 15, 16 years old. Yeah.
On glass.
This shit is booming.
I seen a girl on a video on Instagram in a high school bathroom smoking.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
There's no respect nowhere either. You got them in churches, in front of churches. Get high. People walking with their children. Me, I get high, yeah. I don't do that in front of nobody.
Right.
You can't tell I get high.
Nah, definitely can't.
I smoke, right? So when I hit the pipe and the dope or whatever, one thing is I don't nut out.
Okay.
Dope has no effect on me. And I've had every stamp, you name it, trank, whatever they putting in it.
It don't have no effect on you?
No.
You're like immune to it, you're saying?
I think I'm immune to drugs.
I hope that don't transition for you to do something stronger.
I'm done. I'm going to rehab next week.
Yeah.
I've only been doing this 8 months now.
So before 8 months ago, what were you doing?
Nothing. I had stopped doing the Molly after that happened to me.
And you said you was 25 when it happened?
25 when it happened.
And how old are you now?
40.
So 15 years ago, that happened to you. And so what made you jump into this 8 months ago, 6 months ago?
All right, so now we're going to fast forward. Me and my daughter Maya, right? Now, fast forward, I meet my daughter Ayani. She's 14 years old now. Her father. Okay. Most beautiful soul. Never yelled at me, never cursed at me, never raised a hand. Said him, I'm the most beautifulest woman in the world. He treated me like a queen. I had everything, you name it. I was walking around with $30,000 of jewelry, and it was only a ring, a bracelet, and earrings, and a necklace. Excuse me. But I always had this low self-esteem. I always had this, oh, he gonna go out cheat on me, or you cheating on me, or I see a pretty woman, or you know what I'm saying, because of my prior relationship. Okay. I didn't give myself time to sit there and work through my personal issues before getting with somebody. So if I knew what I knew then, now it would be different. Right. So I had my daughter Ayani. Beautiful relationship. Till it came to a halt, came to an end when my daughter was 2, he left.
You see your daughter was what? 2. Okay.
He got locked up.
He got locked up? Okay.
I wasn't strong enough. I couldn't stand on my own too because he did everything for me. So when he got locked up, I lost control. I started doing coke. I left him in jail. when I loved the shit out of him. That was the best man I ever had.
Right.
And I loved the day he left that I turned him in was the day my life changed.
You turned him in? What did he do? You talking about the first baby father?
No, my second.
What made you turn him in?
He was going in for drugs.
Oh, okay.
And that was when my life went downhill.
So, are you homeless right now?
Right now, my mother's always putting me out, so it's a give or take.
I mean, your mother in itself is kind of like a toxic situation. You going back and forth anyway. You might need to go somewhere completely different.
But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to put myself in detox next week. I'm going to an outpatient program called New Pathway in Pine Brook. It's the best program ever. It's intensive outpatient.
Okay.
From Monday through Thursday, and I'm gonna keep pushing from there. See if they put me in a sober living.
Right, and maybe some type of women's shelter too. You probably could
It's a sober living.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
That's what it is. They give you an apartment and things like that, but it's a sober house.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because I'm not really up here too much. I kind of like try to help the girls in my area in North, but I'm gonna have to come out here and check on you, girl, because this is not.
I would like that.
Yeah, this is not.
I would like that.
Yeah.
When it's raining or snowing outside, my mother always puts me out.
So she puts you on the worst times to be put out.
She looks down at me a lot. She says, "What type of mother are you? Look at you, you're disgusting.
The nerve.
How can you talk to your daughter that way?" And I tell her, "Damn, why you hate me?"
This is what she built. This. I'm sorry. Making me hungry. Okay.
This is all I wanted from her. You know, so all I wanted from her.
Right. I understand. Children need that affection.
She's not high, she's not nice. She's so evil when she's not high, and when she's high, oh, I love my daughter and I love this. You know. Now I know that, and I'm done trying to be accepted by her when she created a lot of mess in my life.
Exactly.
So I'm done.
It's going to be a time you have to put on your big girl pants and
that's it.
Leave everything
and walk away.
And walk away.
And I have to do what I gotta do for me and forget.
Mm-hmm.
What's not good for me, it gotta go.
Exactly. Even if it was your mom.
Even if it's my mother, you gotta go.
Exactly.
And I can't right now. I can't have nobody in my life.
That's negative.
That's negative, or not even forming a relationship with a man because I have nothing to give.
You have a lot to give. Don't say that. But once you get yourself together, you're still beautiful. You still have.
Thank you.
It's not going to take much for you to get back on track. And you gotta get there first.
I will.
You will.
Oh God, I will.
You will.
And I want to. It's not like somebody's forcing me to.
Exactly. You gotta want.
Drugs don't do anything for me. They don't get me high, so why am I doing them? The only thing I'm getting now from the heroin is the withdrawal. I could smoke right now, and the person next to me take one pull and they're already out. Me, I could do bundles that don't do nothing to me. So I'm gonna stop before I get that one bag that I am chasing that I want to put out like that.
Exactly.
And it kills me.
Right. Might be a whole nother Molly situation.
I'm done. I don't want it no more.
Good. I'm happy to hear that. I believe you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna keep my eye on you. Have a phone, anything like that,
I
or
don't
something?
have a phone, but I live right there. I could send you a number where if you write your number down, then we can keep contact.
Okay.
I live out.
All right. Good. I gotta blink your address. I don't want to put your address.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. I got you, but thank you for your time, huh?
You're welcome.
And I'll be ready to interview you again when you clean.
Yes.
Get some weight on you, and you be all right, looking real good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be here. Don't worry about that, okay?
Thank you so much.
Give me another hug, girl.
Yes. Oh, God bless you. You are amazing. This is amazing for you to do because I wanted to do something like this. I'm writing a book. I'm writing a book about my story.
Okay.